What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have Elyona as our orange Delhi Sultanate, spawning in the west side of Himiyama. On the east we have GUA, Give You Anxiety, as our purple Zushi legacy. Both of them going for wood first, very standard because Zushi want to get that wood, go into mill next to the berries. No? Okay, woo. Supervise the mill, turn in all the wood, and then go into a village. As for Elyona, looks like instead of going for the normal Sultanate build, gonna be throwing a dock down on the pond. Really nice pond too. Really nice pond position. Sometimes you get some wonky looking ones, or the fish are too close to each other. Like, this is really nice. This is a good spread. I really like this positioning. Gonna go, of course, for the fish. We'll see how many boats Elyona will be making. If it's gonna just be 2, 3, 4. Rarely will they go up to like the 4, but I do still see some pro players, some top 200s going for the 4 boats on the fishing ship. 5 villagers on wood for Elyona. Does want to slow trickle those fishing boats in. As for GUA, going for the good old-fashioned mill, berries, supervise mill, send sheep to mill, murder the sheep under the mill, and get the bonus food from the supervision. Solid play from both players so far. We'll see what ends up happening, because just because you have a very solid 2 minutes in the beginning of the game doesn't mean it's going to keep going that way, of course. No dark age aggression. Neither of these civilizations actually do that. So it's going to be pretty steady for the most part. The main concern is what our Zushi player does, what GUA potentially does in the later stages of the game. And by later stages, I mean in the next minute and a half. Is he gonna go straight just meditation garden, stay in Tang Dynasty, go into a fast castle, or is he gonna go into a quick song, throw down the meditation garden into a semi-decent timing on the Jingning Tower? And if he does, then we have another. I don't think he gets the stone. No, the stone's too far. Does he get that stone? It's like on the corner, but I've seen this before where it doesn't actually count it for some reason. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's actually the Zushi mirror that I posted about a month ago where both players went for these amazing meditation gardens, but the stone only tricked, no, not tricked. What's it called? The stone only activated for one of the players, and it didn't actually for the other, even though both of them had the meditation garden on, or the end of the meditation garden circle on the stone. It only counted for one of the players, not for the other. It was really strange. But going back to the theory crafting, is he going to go into the Jingning? It doesn't look like it. He would have potentially been dropping it already, so it looks like he might go for, no, I wouldn't say the Chukunu either. He hasn't moved over too many, so he hasn't moved over enough villagers to go into that Chukunu rush. It doesn't look like a fast castle either, because he has too many villagers on wood right now. Usually it'd only be like the 3. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what our Zushi player is going to be doing. If it was a fast castle, he would have all those villagers on. Maybe it is going to be the Chukunu. He's just going to be doing a slow and steady. Still hasn't grabbed any stone, and yeah. So this is not going to be getting him any stone whatsoever. He's missing out on both of them. That's not really good. He could have grabbed it. Actually, I don't know why he didn't. He could have put it right here. It would have grabbed both golds, both stones. Let's see, check out the radius. Yeah, if he put it like right here, it would have got both golds, both stones, and a decent chunk of wood. So 60 gold, 60 stone, and about 24-ish wood. Yeah, now that I'm actually like scoping out the rest of his base, I do not like that position for GUA whatsoever. He could have had a way better spot. It's not even like he's getting food or anything off of this in that current state. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have got both. At worst case scenario, he would have got 2 gold, 1 stone, and like 24, 25 wood. Archery range coming down, so does that mean he is going to be going for the Chukanoos? Probably. Stone? Long distance stone. Huh. Only 60? What am I missing? Oh, arrow slit towers? Where? Oh, right on the... Wow, I can't really see that on the minimap. Okay, or not arrow slits, but hand cannon slits on the tower in the middle. Surprisingly enough, that's not a lot of food that's been eaten up. I guess on this one it's almost gone. And now the hand cannon slit finishes. These boats are as good as dead until Elyona could move out there with a few. Oh, there goes the first one, or potentially second. Yeah, so Elyona needs to move out with ram to clear this up, or a decent sized force. As of right now though, we're gonna start seeing the printing press go off. It is gonna be a Tang Dynasty Chukanu rush in the feudal age. Elyona does have the potential to hold this. Already started the Ghazi Raiders, currently sitting on 4. Ghazi Raiders going into the back, pushing off gold. There's 2 there already, able to get a single villager. GUA sitting on 6 Chukanu, 3 spears at the moment. What do we have across the map? It looks like 4 Chukanu, 5 Chukanu, and 2 spears. We need to see another archery range, potentially. Okay, yeah, potentially 2 more archery ranges. I'd like to see 1 more for sure though, especially since Elyona did go for the Tower of Victory. It is gonna, his archers are gonna have the bonus attack speed. They will be able to stutter step a lot better against the Chukanu, and of course be able to pick off the archers more efficiently. But nice job from Elyona as well, just forcing GUA back home, doing a little bit of harass with those 2 Ghazi Raiders and the scout, forcing GUA to move some units, sandbagging the attack as best as he possibly can, and then moving from there. So we'll have to wait and see if GUA decides to fully, or when GUA, if GUA decides to fully commit as well, because as of right now, it doesn't really look like he's gonna be able to. Nice harass over here on the berries as well, while berries slash sheep unable to get any other villager kills, but that doesn't really matter. The idle time and the sheer delay of the attack is good enough at this point. GUA sitting on 27 military, 17 Chukanu, 10 spears. Elyona 20 military, 9 archers, 8 Ghazi Raiders. For some reason, fishing boats count as military units. They do not. And 2 scholars plus a scout, of course. Something. Okay, barrack, or not barracks, blacksmith coming down for GUA. Elyona has done an amazing job delaying this push. Really, really solid. Is he going to be able to, is GUA going to be able to do any significant damage at the moment? Ghazi Raiders moving forward, there's still a decent amount of spears, so the Ghazi Raiders have to be careful. They have to be a little wary of what they do, how they commit, which angles they go in at, all that good stuff, because we're getting raids in the back yet again, splitting GUA's focus. Yeah, the amount of spears here are more than enough to deal with the Ghazi Raiders very, very effectively. Efficiently, more than not, because they're gonna be getting wrecked by the archers. This is gonna be one of those heavy back and forth dances that you'll see, but keep in mind, the Delhi archers do have the attack speed bonus, and they also have more range than the Chukunu do. So the archers theoretically could just stutter step their way to victory, poke in, poke out, and do a ton of damage for free before the Chukunu are able to. 4.5 tiles for the Chukunu, and it'll be 5 for the archers. They also have, like I said, they increased attack speed because of the Tower of Victory, so they can do a lot of damage before taking any of their own. The Ghazi Raiders are going to be trying to move forward, forcing the spears towards them, so the archers will be able to do a decent amount of damage. The Chukunu are moving forward, doing a lot of damage to the front line and also to the archers themselves. This is exactly what I was talking about. This back and forth little dance between the archers, Chukunu, spears, trying to maximize the amount of damage that every single one of your units can do. Poke forward with the Ghazis, that means the spears have to poke forward. When the spears poke forward, the archers are going to be able to pick them off. When the archers go forward to pick them off, the Chukunu move forward in order to pick off the archers. But it does look like Elyona does get the upper hand in this fight and is going to be able to push back GUA's force. Not only push it back, but completely demolish it at this point, because the amount of spears is essentially non-existent. There's one left, but he has no health. Really nicely done by Elyona, and now Ali's gonna be pushing forward and try to close out this game. 29 military for Elyona, 20 for GUA. 30 now. 31, and the numbers just keep going up. The eco for our Delhi player is extremely good at the moment. 43 villagers against 41, 34 military against 20. Upgrades in favor of nobody, actually. They're pretty much tied up. They will be in favor of our Delhi player though. Keep in mind that they do get the upgrades for free. It just takes a little bit of time. Only 2 scholars though. I would like to see a couple more, but Ellie hasn't gotten any gold whatsoever. Doesn't need it. Can potentially move those 2 scholars out as well in order to take the sacred sites to start getting a little bit of trickle in. Walls coming up over here on the southeastern side of GUA's base to try to delay any type of aggression. And there is the first sacred site for Elyona. Second sacred site is being taken out as well. Really solid, perfect timing from Delhi in order to get this done. 34 archers, 9 Ghazi Raiders for Elyona. GUA sitting on 24 Chukunu, 11 spears. That's a decent amount of spears, but that's a lot more archers. If Elyona throws them into line formation, we'll be able to get a lot of damage in before the Chukunu are going to be able to. It has to be amazing stutter step though. Not sure why those archers decided to just stay back, get that line formation, go in, start doing some poke damage again. We're going to be getting that. The Ghazi Raiders need to back off before they get skewered, which they do. Nice back and forth right there. Like, he's just throwing the Ghazi Raiders in every so often just to make sure that they are able to soak some of the damage. Keep in mind they do have 3 ranged armor as well, so they will be able to tank and soak a lot of damage. The the Chukunu are only going to be doing 1 damage a piece to them, Oh wait, no, they have their +1 upgrades, right? So they are going to be doing about 2 damage per shot, so 6 damage of volley. And now, yet again, Elyona takes that fight convincingly. Is going to be pushing in 41 military for Elyona against the 19 of GUA. Elyona moving towards the southeastern side of the base, see if he's going to be able to pick off any villagers. Doesn't see anything there. We'll have to start burning down that gate if he wants to get into the back line. But Elyona has a lot of archers here. Could easily just start picking away. The Ghazi Raider numbers aren't really that high, has 5 in queue at the moment, and now the Chukunu are going to get a couple free shots in, but the amount of archers here for Elyona are really good. Picks off the IO, moving back, gonna start getting a lot of these villagers. First villager, 2, 3, 4 villagers have went down already. Yes, the archers may be going down as well, but the economy for GUA is going to be basically in shambles at this point. A lot of idle time, villagers moving over to wood that didn't actually need to be there. They need to be on gold, they need to be on food, but instead he had about 30 villagers on wood. Sacred type victory, very close. Instead, GG gets called. Game goes to our orange Delhi Sultanate player Elyona. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.